lower. It's just
It's
not
just a bit
higher.
lower.
Yeah. Like the
But
damage
yeah,
dice stays the same. It's just like right now what's hurting me honestly is the 6 con. Like other than that, like we wouldn't be having problems. Like we've never
yeah.
really run into this before, but like for the last 4 or 5 sessions, Kudu's been drained of con if it wasn't earlier now, you know? Uh, which earlier was a
Yeah,
lot. It was like I think we were at 10 or 11 or something.
Yeah, I was getting up
something
there.
gross. Yeah,
That creature is
It was
nasty.
gross.
if I could, I totally would like try to get rid of that because I know it's
Yeah.
extremely important for yours and our survival.
And then if we can
But
take like a day off, then I can like store some energy maybe. And then we'd be back to like normal Kudu shenanigans.
right, I want to experience those again, not haunted mansion. Fuck you.
Oh well.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to try to be smart about our battles when we can, because goodness knows that it doesn't often afford us the choice.
So are we thinking of carrying on then? No rest, because
I think
we
that
don't.
is the plan, but we have the teleport like just as a backup option, just in case.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
I have one teleport.
And does that teleport? Is that a spell or is that something that you need to use arcane pool points for?
Nope, it's just a spell. If I had arcane pool points, I can use 5 arcane pool points to like spell recall it. Um, my archetype doesn't get like I got hexes.
Yeah, I might end up like on my first, depending. I might just try to straight up use destruction on this guy just to try and end the fight as quickly as possible.
Let's see. I still have a maximized spell left, so that's useful potentially. Um,
All right,
uh,
so everybody's here and ready.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys took Eric Zahn to get his memories back. He's got his viola, his violin, and you guys came up under. I believe you guys are under invisibility, right?
We are currently, yes, under 2 effects of invisibility sphere.
Yeah. And you went into the kitchen, which is this area, pointing to with the arrow. And as after some seemed to be human kitchen cooks and stuff left, this individual, this fancy dressed, objectively pretty person, looked directly at you all and said, "Where are you going? The party has just begun." And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Party's just begun. Phooey.
Yeah, me to initiative for some reason. Didn't have. I had it clicked, but didn't register it. Thank you.
Who did we lose? This like Grim. Welcome back.
Yep.
Is Mr. Zahn a part of this fight as well?
He is. His initiative is awful. It's a -1 total.
Oi, oi, oi.
He.
He's so old and feeble.
Oh no.
You just mad because your ass is so old.
He also is potentially gonna die.
Hope not. I do have one breath of life, so if he does get knocked down, as long as it's not by a certain kind of effect, I can bring him back.
Shit, I guess I gotta look at my stuff and figure out what can I do.
Okay. So I imagine this is kind of like how you guys were moving. Are these positions okay with everyone?
I
Sure.
believe so. Yeah, because we were kind of
They
like,
usually put Cormac and Fingrim in the front anyway.
yeah. Because I do believe I was with Kudu.
Okay. All right, this person tells you you will give the musician to me or face Lord of Ark's wrath. And he moves in, and you notice that this person has clawed fingers.
Can't see over there. Is the door open?
You guys should have vision.
No, it's grayed out. Like we've been there, but
Talk about the hallway or whatever that back there.
yeah, I keep seeing him drawing arrows from it. And there's a door next to me.
Come back here.
Yeah,
It should be revealed.
can't see it. I mean, it looks revealed. It's just shadowed, like we've been there, but like it's closed off, or I don't know. Yeah, I can't. Oh.
Oh, I think I might know why.
I have the same thing going on.
Yeah, because my dynamic lighting is enabled. I just need to. That means it's working though, so that's good. I've actually turned it off for quite a few things because it's been frustrating, but here it seems like it's all right. Let me just get rid of the door. All right.
Ah, there we
Can you
go.
guys see?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. This person takes a step towards you, Corm, and
Okay.
raises one of those clawed hands against.
Okay.
Wait, what? Against Cormac.
Yeah,
Oh.
because he's like right in front of him.
Do I see the tokens correctly placed?
I think so. Cormac's right here.
Oh, he's gonna target Cormac because he's next to the musician.
Well, because he's right by him. Because Eric Zahn's right here behind you.
Right. I was just, why not me? But okay.
Well, you're kind of behind Fingrim and Cormac.
Gotcha.
I figured that's where you would probably be.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see you in the front lines.
I think I was like getting our enemy wrong. Anyways, carry on,
You thought the
Game
guy
Master.
with the violin was the enemy, not
Yeah,
the.
because he kept drawing arrows from over there, so I thought like shit was gonna happen from over there. So I was like, wait, what? Why wouldn't he just target me? I'm in the door. Okay, no.
Oh, okay. He misses. That
Misses.
was really good.
You would have missed either way though, because I had
That's
right
close.
before we came up here, I cast Shield of Faith and Iron Skin.
Okay, well, I mean, he hit a 34 on a 1.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, I was pretty worried there for a second. Of course, I know things that you guys don't, so ignore me. All right, Kudu. On your turn, you notice, but everyone also notices this too, is that looking at this person is becoming taxing on your mental state. There is a
Oh.
gaze in effect. So, do
Okay,
you
I'm not
avert
gonna
your
look at
gaze,
him.
or
Yeah. So he wants the musician. Were we trying to get through this room to one of those other doors?
I believe you guys were actually trying to do the side quest, and that is to get the young woman Delmaria out of here as well.
Oh.
So you're trying to find her.
Okay. Okay.
You do know the layout of a good portion of the house. For example, I'm going to draw an arrow here. This way goes to the foyer.
Okay.
If you go here downwards, that is the dining room that I believe you guys have poked your heads into, and past the foyer over like kind of in this direction here. If you guys can see the arrow through the black,
Yeah.
this is the hallway to the ballroom. And if
Okay.
you want to go back to the bathroom, it's down over here.
Jen's just gonna leave the room. And I tell Drench to keep his eye on the musician, and then I'm gonna cast a spell and I'm gonna put a wall
Okay,
up right at the doorway.
alrighty.
And I'll stay in the doorway.
Okay, Cormac. Are you going to avert your gaze, or are you going to look at them, or just not look at?
He's going to. I'm trying to. He wants to attack him, so he doesn't want to miss. But if he falls for the gaze, he doesn't know what's gonna happen.
That's true.
He is going to avert, but still try to attack him.
Okay, so roll me a percentage. You have a 50-50 chance of being affected or not. For you in this case, you want to roll lower. Lower is good for you. Okay, you are successfully averting your gaze. You're watching his body or like his shadow or
Doing the guy sensei technique.
yeah.
Here goes his full round. Hopefully it hits. Doesn't have a lot of bonuses to it, but other than power attack.
Okay, let me see. Okay, the 38 has a chance to hit. Go ahead and roll concealment since you're averting your gaze. It's only 20% though, so anything over 20%. All right, you get a hit. It takes some damage.
All right. That will be his turn.
Okay. Fingram, what you can do about the gaze?
I'll try to avert my eyes, I guess.
Okay.
So, yeah.
The one time you don't want to roll a knot.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay.
Still a
Go
save.
ahead and roll a will save.
Will save? Okay.
I believe you should still have heroism and hero's feast on.
Actually, sorry, no, not a will save. A fortitude save.
Oh, okay. That's a better save for me anyway.
This is mind affecting though. If you have any bonuses against it,
Uh,
it's weird when they do mind affecting, but it's fortitude.
yeah, I know. Occasionally, it's pretty rare to find bonuses that apply there too, because most of the time it's will saves versus mind affecting. Like it'll specify that on a lot of them, but like I know my my +2 versus charm and compulsion specifically says it's a bonus to will saves, so that one doesn't apply. But
That's annoying.
yeah, so the only situation, I don't know if it's a charm or compulsion anyway, though. You said just because it's mind affecting, it could be not one of those though. Yeah, so the only bonus I have +2 versus trait versus aberrations. The only situational. It's a pretty low roll too. Lay it on me.
All right. So you almost feel like you want to cry right now. Like your eyes are getting really watery, and anyone else can see that they're getting bloodshot, and it's giving you spasms in your muscles. You are staggered for
Oh, that's it. Okay.
2 rounds.
I am
That's it.
staggered for no rounds because I'm going to use my Ring of Ferocious Action
Yay!
to suppress that effect
Nice.
for up to 5 rounds. So I still had that. I hadn't used that yet today. Okay, so this is a. Can I make a knowledge check on this thing?
Give me a knowledge religion.
Knowledge religion. Not my best knowledge to roll, but yeah, not a class skill. I don't have a few ranks in it, but here it goes. Yeah, I probably don't know anything really.
21. You're
Yeah.
pretty sure that there's some kind of undead, as you've noticed that undead are a pretty big theme here. But what kind of undead, you're not sure. They seem like they could be a vampire, but they don't. They're missing certain key things about a vampire. Specifically, you don't see the fangs. But like that like feeling of like the pressure and the bloodshot eyes has something to do with like this thing likely can manipulate or absorb or drain blood or like a vampire.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna activate as a free action the mithril plate of speed. Give myself 1 round of haste. Because I have a ton of charges of that still. Oh man, this thing has such a high 2 hit nowadays. It's like everything it seems like it does. It's like, man, is it even worth like fighting defensively and casting defensive buffs?
Yeah, at this point, it's safer to go with percentages with stuff like mirror image.
Yeah, I'm out of mirror images right now. Well, I can get my AC up to 34, but it has a plus 33 or plus, yeah, so that doesn't really help.
Plus, it can see us while invisible.
Unless I debuff its attack somehow. Okay, so I'll just I'm not gonna do any of that stuff then. I'm just going to do my spell combat for some sort of offensive spell. I can do fishing for ones here. So I'm gonna cast Chill Touch as my spell combat spell here. And I'm gonna do a whole bunch of attacks. Do I want to use a swift action to enhance my weapon? No. I'm just going to save my arcane points. I'm using the Archon sword. Be the one I'd have out by default. Here comes a first attack. 31.
A 31 will hit.
Okay. So this is gonna do D8 plus 7 plus 1d6 fire. So, and Chill Touch was the spell I cast. So, in addition, a will save DC 18.
Okay. No, I got a 1.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit, you did it.
Well, I'm going to keep attacking her, but she's going to be panicked for 1d4 rounds plus 1 per caster level. So that's going to be 1d4 plus 15. 18 rounds.
That's nasty.
That's pretty good.
And then I'll just do, like I said, I'll just do the rest of my attacks. So that was just the free one from casting a touch spell. I still have a lot of attacks here. Oh my gosh, roll 20. Maybe I should just like, okay, here we go. I'm gonna start typing the next attacks into like one. And then I got my lowest one is at plus 9.
Okay. The 35 has a. The 35 will hit.
Oh yeah, do I have to roll versus concealment?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Because you are trying to avert your gaze.
I
So
guess
it
I
might-
technically need to
might
do it
hit
on the
it.
first one too. But the good news is it's only 20% concealment. And I also have blind fight, so pretty likely. So for that first one that had the chill touch, hopefully that one hits. Between the two of them, hopefully. It looks. I'm guessing the 21, 23, and 22 all are gonna miss.
Those all
but,
miss.
Yeah. Okay. First one
Okay,
goes
you hit.
through. Second one goes through as well. Okay.
Yep. Go ahead and give me the damage for the 35.
Yeah. Oops, that's plus 7, not 6. Okay. That was like, yeah, that was the exact same roll as last time for the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, more importantly, though, panicked for 15 rounds, so. Alright, that's my turn.
All right. Father and
First, I would like to try and identify this thing if possible, unless I need to
Give
try
me a
and
knowledge religion.
save right off the bat.
Or yeah, I guess the gaze is gonna affect you. Give me a choice. Are you gonna avert your gaze? Are you going to look at it, or are you going to avoid it completely?
Well, I mean, if I want to try to identify it, I'm gonna have to look at it, so I'll look at it.
Okay, then give me a save. Fortitude.
All right, so it'll be this result plus 2. Any day now, roll 20.
Yeah, it's been chugging.
All right, I'll do it. All
Yeah,
right,
there
so
it goes.
26.
You can give me a knowledge religion.
All right, doing so. That's 34.
All right. So you don't think this creature is actually a vampire, but it has many vampire-like qualities. This is an intelligent undead, and you also think that this creature has a this creature would be more recognizable as an undead if it weren't for a certain kind of like supernatural ability for it to transform itself into a young beautiful person. But you think that this is dependent on its ability to drain others for blood. Like when it's fed, it can look like a living young person.
Uh-huh.
You think that this thing has channel resistance. It likely has fast healing, its typical undead traits, and it's very resistant to cold. And it can also it has life sense, which means it basically has blind sight versus living thing.
Okay. Got life sense, it's got this supernatural ability, it drains things of their blood. Fantastic, just what we need.
It's panicked for 14 rounds. We can just walk
Yeah,
past
that's a
it
good one.
eventually.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just concerned that, if we leave it to do its thing, then it might come back along with that ghost, who knows, to like totally gang up on us in a later fight, or we fight everything at once.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's also the fact that it's panicked means could just
Try to
chase it
block it.
down too.
Yeah. I'm
If you
I'm
corner it, I
wondering.
think panic still lets it fight us though. I think.
Nah, it has to run away as much it
Right, but
can.
that's what I'm saying though. If you corner it, I think it's allowed to fight back.
That's true, but it's gonna move next, and it has like two viable means of escape with these two doors. Um, so this thing is undead, so that means I can't use destruction on it. That's unfortunate. I guess what I could do is try to block its path of escape by conjuring some objects into being. But we are in a small space. So I don't know if I can do that either. Darn it. Uh, well, let's see. Matt, what would you say to me using animate objects to make these doors, sentient, and basically closing them off as means of escape?
What do you mean?
Well, with animate objects, I can create a certain amount of, objects per my caster level, but I don't want to crowd the room. So what I'm thinking about doing is casting animate objects on these two doors behind him to sort of block his path, as it were.
Well, you'd animate them as medium objects.
Yeah, that's damn it. Yeah, in medium objects they'd be pretty easy to get past. Well, does anybody have any suggestions?
I'd say just let them flee. The one less person we have to worry about right now. We're still kind of in this room.
I suppose that's true. I do have a scroll of blade barrier.
But we also don't have that much time for other stuff.
Okay.
So if we let him go, we can get out in the open and have a little bit more room to fight if we need to.
Okay, then I'll just take out my wand and cast haste.
Wait, if
On-
we get him out, don't we need to like still stay with him? We can't come back in here without the musician.
Well, the way that we'd be going, I think, is in the direction of the musician, unless that's the
No,
direction that we
that's
came
where
from.
we came from. I'm pretty sure.
I see. Okay. I'll just cast haste on everyone. That way, in case we do want to give chase, we can catch up to him fairly easily. So that's what I'll do for my round. I'll cast haste on let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, on all of us minus Drench. Sorry, Drench.
Okay.
That is my turn, and I confer what I've learned with the rest of my party.
All right. On Eric Zahn's turn, he so he sees this like wall of like water and ice that forms in front of him, and he does look kind of panicked. He turns himself away from the creature in his gaze, and he strums a little ditty on his fiddle, and he begins to blink in and out of existence.
Okay.
Cool.
And he moves into the corner here. All right, on this person's turn, they're going to provoke attacks of opportunity from Fingrim and Cormac as they run panicked to the.
No, wait, that should be too higher. So 36. I don't have the spell combat penalty
Okay,
anymore.
that 34 hits. Cormac's 30 does not hit. This person takes some damage, and they open this door with their other move. And that's their turn. So now it is Kudu's turn.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
do
we didn't do that
want
much.
to do? We're leaving, or
Well,
he's
if
feared, right? So he's fleeing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for now,
Mhm.
yeah.
he's fleeing for 13 more rounds. Or 14 more rounds.
And
Or,
there's
Yeah,
a
for a
side
while.
quest in here that you guys you want to save this woman. We don't know where she is, right?
Don't know
Right.
exactly
So,
where she is, but she's somewhere in here.
Sorry,
Yeah,
she's panicked for 17 more rounds.
And you've seen her too.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably out in the main party.
Like I don't know what you want Kudu to do. Do we want to attack this guy?
in Father Reinhardt's mind, it's best to try and, eliminate him now. That way we don't have to deal with him later once the panic effect runs off. Because we're probably going to spend more 17 rounds searching for the.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll um I don't know if I can avert my gaze on a range attack. Can you?
You can. You can try to not look directly at them. You can look at their feet or something.
Okay. And he looks human.
He looks human, but you know that from Father Reinhardt and the others that he isn't.
He is undead. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then Scree it is. I guess I'm just gonna blast him. No boost on the blast. Just a good old everyday Scree telekinetic.
So are you averting your gaze?
I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me the 50% then. Lower is better for you.
Well, let's see if I hit. Okay. And then let me roll the.
But there's. Yeah. So on that one, you want to roll low.
Okay, good. You avert your gaze.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll me a concealment. They have 20% since you are averting. Alright, you hit him. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
And also welcome back to the whoever it was that disconnected.
It was
Might have been
me.
Grim. Yeah.
It's everybody's voice is cutting out.
I'll
Was
5
cutting
foot
out.
step down so that I have a clearer shot.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Good hit.
Cormac.
I don't know what Cormac's gonna do. He's not gonna. I guess he could 5 foot up and full round. He'll do that. He'll 5 foot up and full round this guy. Avert his gaze as well.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me 20. Go ahead and roll me a 50%. Alright, you're good.
And you are hasted.
So here comes the haste attack. Just give me a sec.
Ooh, that is a possible critical. Go ahead and roll me concealment. They do have 20% against you. Alright, you hit.
Awesome.
And that is a critical.
Sweet.
So it's 50,
Nice.
55?
It's like a weak. That's a weak critical for me because I don't have all my damage bonuses in. But here comes the other 3 attacks.
All right. Unfortunately, those are all going to be a miss.
Okay.
All right. Before Fingrim moves, something. Just revealing some things real quick. All right, there we go. So this door down here opens. The other door to the cellar room.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Drench. He might still be invisible though.
And someone who is dressed very similarly to the person you're fighting, but is visibly. They look like they could even be twins. Opens the door.
Hmm.
And she is going to. Let's see, Drench is there in front of her. All right, I know what she's gonna do. She says to you all that this part of the house is off limits, and I need Drench to give me a will save.
Oh, the poor fellow.
I know.
Fine. This is what he's here for.
Eric Zahn also needs to make one.
Oof.
Okay. Drench is frightened for. How long does this last for?
Oh no.
Okay, well, what functions like this fear spell?
Yeah.
So that's 1 round per level. Okay, so he is feared for 12 rounds.
Okay.
As for Eric, does he have any bonuses here? Okay, so he has a +4 higher than that. He has a special quality about him. An interesting one here called dulled horror.
He's seen
He's
so
seen
much
so
shit.
much shit here, yeah, that he has a dulled sense of fear. Okay, is that enough though? I don't think it is.
That should just be a campaign reward.
Oh, yeah.
Get that ability.
Yeah, the DC is 25. He was off by 1. Alright, he is feared then. Actually, wait.
Does the blink
If
spell?
he's blinking, I think the blinking still gives him a chance, right?
Yeah, I think there's like a small percentage.
It should be 50%. Well, let
Is
me
he
see. It
still...
says
Oh,
any
yeah.
any individually targeted spell has a 50% chance to fail against you. This is a cone. So I think it actually doesn't protect him. So he's feared. All right, that's her turn. Finger. Sorry about that. Thank you for waiting.
Well, I can't go this way anyway, so I'm just gonna move over here and do a full. I'm gonna avert my gaze actually too. Let me. All right, that's good. I wanted a low roll on that one. And then I just have haste. I don't have to use my full plate of speed here. I can just do an attack action here with haste. Technically using up more charges of chill touch if I do hit, but whatever. I got like 13 of these still. And I'm just gonna do some attacks. Yep. It's pretty low. I don't know if any of those will hit.
Yeah, those are all pretty low. Let me see. The 30 might.
Story of my life.
The 30 hits or has a chance to hit.
All right. Well, I hit just barely.
Yeah, barely.
For that much damage. 3 fire damage and the rest physical.
Okay. All right, Father Reinhardt.
All right, so it looks like we got another creature coming in the other door.
Yep.
I'm going to try to stop this guy's mode of escape. So I'm going to take out a scroll of Blade Barrier and activate it and cast it in front of him. So it's blocking that little space in the doorway.
How are you putting it up?
It'll just be in that little 5-foot space in front of him. He won't have to save right now, but if he tries to go through that doorway, he will.
Okay.
And I guess I'll 5-foot step over one.
Eric cowers in fear.
I tell him, be strong.
Be strong.
Yeah.
All right. For this guy's turn. Let's see. In a panic state. then it looks like he's kind of cornered here. So he's going to take a total defense action.
Oh yeah, actually you're right. I was cornered. Panic creature cowers. Takes a total defense. Usually.
All right, Kudu.
So I hear that going on over there, I guess.
Yeah, you probably have an empathic bond with French, so as well.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. I guess Father Reinhardt did have a view of the thing that came through, so he would have told you, Kudo, like, another one came from over there. Just kind of pointing in that direction.
Yeah.
through the ice wall.
Okay, but they said like we're not allowed to go over there. But were we tending on going over there? Like, maybe
Not allowed to go where?
they opened the door and said we're not allowed to go over there.
They're not allowed to be over here.
Over here. Oh, where we're at.
We're already breaking the rules. No, I'm
Alright,
pretty sure
we're
this.
just breaking rules.
I think this door leads to the actual party anyway. That she's coming from, or this other twin or whatever is coming from where we're supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm just looking really quick to see whether or not that wall's dismissible, but I don't know if I want to dismiss the wall. Because technically, I can still see through the wall and cast another spell.
That's pretty bitchin'.
And I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna move over here so that I can see,
Okay.
and then cast a wall here. And then Drench is fleeing. He's gonna, I guess, hide in the corners with this dude.
Okay. Also go ahead and give me a. Are you averting your gaze?
Yeah, I'm gonna avert my gaze and cast.
In the percentage, lower is better.
echolocation.
Okay. You are going to have to make a save here. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
Okay, it's still decent.
All right, you're fine.
Okay. We have still Heroes Feast? Guess Poison or Fear, really. No, I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
All right, and looks like you put up a wall.
Yeah. I don't really
Alrighty.
need people going through doorways right now until we get this guy figured out.
Cormac.
Right.
He's gonna full round this guy. Using
Alright, good
haste
luck.
and everything. Here comes the haste attack.
That 36 does not hit.
All right, and
Oh, he's
then the other
protecting
ones.
himself.
The hell, this guy got crane style too.
Hmm.
The natural 20 hits though. Hits him for 25.
I'm still averting my gaze. I have to roll the.
Oh yes, go ahead and. Well, yeah, we got to do that first because that could stagger you.
Alright, it's
Okay,
fine.
you're good on that, and then go ahead and give me a concealment for that first attack.
Ah.
Oh. Yep, that one misses.
You don't have blind fight.
Ooh, I could have, but no. I'm gonna I'll activate it next round though, because I haven't been using my my weapon focus thing.
That free like the flexibility thing.
Yeah, I haven't been using it, so
Yeah. Alrighty. Is that your turn?
yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, Cormac, you do notice that he is oddly difficult for you to hit.
Oh no, I figured he's also Cormac's a lot weaker right now. He's not at like full normal.
All right, the wall shows up before this one, and she kind of snarls in frustration here at this wall, but she's gonna take an attack on this thing. She's gonna bring her claws up against. And I think it doesn't really have an AC, right? Just as long as she doesn't roll a. So she's gonna try to do some damage to it. She's gonna powerfully attack the wall. Okay, do you have how much HP the wall has?
Oh, sorry. I'm like happily eating my dinner over here because I just finished it and I was just like troll-along. Yeah, there's a number. Let me find it. Uh, 2 hit points per Kinesis level, so 30.
Okay. She deals 23 points of damage to it with 1 claw, and then she's gonna try to claw it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has an AC of like 5.
AC 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I think as long as she doesn't roll a 1.
I think that's a general AC
get
to
it.
hit like a spot. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. So it does take both of her claw attacks, but she brings it down, and she's gonna 5-foot step into the
Mhm.
Fingram. She's making her way towards the musician.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna have to hope that I roll really high because yeah, she might just have the acrobatics, so it could just be that could be it. Plus like 6 to
If-
the total defense.
If you want to move your turn down 1 in initiative, I plan on casting a buff spell that'll give a +1 to all your rolls.
All right, sure. I'll delay. Oh, last time I rolled too low. I forgot I wasn't using spell combat, so I was giving myself a -2 for
Okay.
no reason.
Well then, Father Reinhardt.
All right. I pray to Pharasma to guide us, and I cast prayer.
Okay.
So everyone's going to get a +1 luck bonus to most of their rolls. Their attack, damage, saves, skill checks, while foes will take a -1 penalty. However, it is an enchantment compulsion mind affecting spell, so if they're undead, it's likely that they won't be affected by it.
Prayer?
Yeah.
No, it's luck bonus or a penalty.
But it's a compulsion mind affecting effect.
Huh.
Though
I
it
didn't
doesn't
even know
allow
that.
a save, so I'm not exactly sure what the ruling is on that. But that's what I do for my turn.
Yeah, it is compulsion mind affecting. Huh.
Okay. So then, Fingram.
Wait, did I just give myself prayer bonus? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Hey, and that's plus to damage as well, right? Or
Yep.
I have the check mark in, so it should do it automatically here. Okay, so that'll make my high iterative plus 22. 17, 12. Okay. I think I'm still only like probably. Oh, my high iteratives have a decent chance of hitting. I think I have like at least 50-50 on those two. Oh, I'm averting my gaze too. So let's do that first. Low is good on
Alright,
that,
you're good.
so good on that part. Oh yeah, I just need to paste this in. Hey,
Let's just see the rolls. Okay, so Fingrim. The 34, the 42, and the 37 all have a chance to hit.
well the 34 is just the percentage roll.
Oh, okay.
So just those 4 attacks.
So 42, 37. Okay. So the 42 and 37 both have a chance to hit.
And
Okay,
you have blind
first-
fight, right?
I do. Yeah, here's the first concealment roll. All right, I made it. Second concealment roll.
Well,
Also
actually, the
made it.
42 is a natural 20, so doesn't have a chance to back it up.
It does have a chance for a crit. I haven't rolled it yet though. I just wanted to get the concealment out of the way first. Okay, so crit confirm roll does not confirm.
The 29? Yeah, that doesn't confirm, unfortunately.
So we're doing a D8 plus 8 plus a D6 of fire, and we're doing 2 of those hits. A little bit of damage. And then I still have 10 chill touch. Technically, I guess technically she'd be making a will save on all those, but probably
No,
doesn't
they're
matter.
already frightened. They're panicked.
Yeah, I mean, I technically it could be a will save to reapply the panic. It probably doesn't matter.
Okay. Those are good. They're looking pretty hurt, but you also notice they are healing. They have some fast healing, as Father Reinhardt explained.
Yep.
Okay. Eric's on. Kara's in fear. They can. This one continues to defend themselves. Also cowering. Could gaze. Averting.
Yeah, I don't know yet. Okie dokie. So I guess I'm gonna leave this to the game master to call. The spell kinetic cover doesn't say whether or not it's dismissible because it's not a spell, it's a kineticist thing, and they just don't mention whether or not those are dismissible. And so I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that call to you. And if it is dismissible, whether or not it's an action.
Okay. Let's see.
Kinetic cover.
Kinetic cover.
Yeah, it doesn't say anywhere in it because it's more like a spell-like ability type format.
Yeah, normally it'd be listed if it's dismissible by the little D next to the duration, but it doesn't have that, so I don't actually know. It doesn't have a listed duration. If it is dismissible, it would be a standard action to dismiss it, though, which kind of is a moot point in that case because then you could also just blast it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to rule that it is not mostly because as I'm reading this fact, it's a spell-like ability but doesn't explain it like some spells. But if for example, it worked like a spell that was permanent duration but dismissible, it would also be vulnerable to dispel magic effects, and it's not.
Ah. It's not? I mean, I.
Nope,
could
you
be
can't
right
dispel
also
this
now.
thing.
Instantaneous for
It's
its duration.
instantaneous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, then yeah, that's fair. Okay. Then I guess the proper thing for me to do is be as much of a nuisance as I can. I'm gonna cast Slick.
Okay.
Um.
Reflex save for that one.
Like I was thinking of putting another wall up in front of her, but she's gonna go around it. So, but I can
She's
still
like the
do
Terminator
that.
right now. She's just slowly advancing.
Yeah, I'll put a wall up next. Like,
All right. They save
I'm
and they
hurting.
do not trip, but their movement is still slightly.
Yeah. And then I'm going to tell the others that she's going in for the musician. We'll have to break this wall down to get to her.
Okay, is that your turn?
Drench is going to stand in front of the musician, and he's going to ready an action to strike at her.
He's panicked.
Oh, that's right, he's panicked. Yeah, Drench
He's
is
frightened.
hiding.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They're both in the corner cowering. She's scary. She's a scary lady. Look at that hair. It's terrifying.
She's got that classic
Cormac.
Dracula.
Yeah, she kind of does. Which is appropriate. They're kind of vampires.
Cormac is going to cast Quicken Bull Strength on himself, and he's going to move over to the wall and attack it.
Okay,
One attack, destructive
go
smite
ahead.
as
Give me an
well.
attack. I think you have enough damage to just straight up destroy it.
You also have prayer on you. If you don't already have that on.
Yeah, no, I already plugged it in and no, he's not gonna do destructive smite because he doesn't have that many more uses of it. But this should be enough.
I was actually surprised because I had an effect for the negative version of it, but not the positive one.
Ooh, is there any more damage on that, or is it just 28?
It's just 28 right now.
That wall still has 2 HP.
I was gonna use destructive smite, but it only has
Yeah.
2 more
Who
uses.
doesn't
of
have a
it.
negative
I'm not
level or
gonna-
anything?
Alright. Well, the wall is still there with very little HP. Alright, on her turn, she is going to take a move action to move forward 5 feet because she's on the ice slick, and she'll also acrobatics to move across. Well, the force acrobatics, that is. Alright, she beats the 10. And yeah, she tries to grab the musician. Actually, no. She doesn't try to grab the musician. She tries to do something else to him. Because he's all blinky and stuff like that. Okay. She is going to give him a will save as she is casting a spell-like ability. There is a 50% chance, though, that he becomes ethereal on this single target. So we'll say that lower is the fail and higher is the ethereal. Okay, he is in the material plane at the time of casting. So here's his will save. That's good will save. All right.
Nice.
He does save.
Phew.
Father Reinhardt.
Okay, let's see. It looks like that one is cowering. Fingram's currently wailing on it, but there is this ice wall currently in the way. Is it possible to cast any spells through that ice wall?
Nope, it's cover. Well, it's like total cover. It's like a wall.
All right.
It's just you can see through it.
Okay.
So you could like summon things on the other side of it, but yeah, like it blocks line of effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to cast like animate objects on things on the other side of it.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I mean, I was just wondering if that would be like considering blocking line of effect.
No, it would be like a channel couldn't get through it.
But I think that the initial animating of it requires line of effect.
But
I
it's
think the only things that'll work are
okay.
like conjuration type effects, like summoning.
Yeah,
Fine, but
you can summon
the
stuff
grease
past
the
it.
grease works here because that's also like a
Yeah, that's a
conjuration effect,
conjuration
basically.
effect.
Well, I do have a dagger, and even if I roll minimum damage, I will destroy that wall. So, Father
Hey,
Reinhardt,
there you go. Being useful. Just
Father
don't roll a
Reinhardt.
1. Don't feebly like.
Well, with prayer going on, I have a +1 bonus to my damage rolls. So even though I have no bonus to strength, I can still hurt it. Or do I need to roll like an actual
You
attack?
need an
versus-
attack roll. It does have AC 5. You can miss it. Okay,
Okay.
you don't. You hit the ice wall. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Big
All right.
icy
He brings down
dagger!
the wall.
The wall.
Hmm.
Now it's just slippery over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Finger him.
We still have haste. I'll
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
you should have it for another couple rounds.
do another full round attack. Well, first thing I'm gonna do, I gotta do the avert my gaze thing.
Yes.
Looks like I failed this on this one, so I gotta make the fort save.
Yep. Fortitude.
You get a bonus from prayer on that. Hey, we're
All
fine.
right, you're good.
Nice.
Uh,
So that means you don't even need to roll concealment, right?
no,
he
I still
does,
gotta
'cause
roll
he's attempting
concealment
to.
because yeah,
Oh, foo.
that's fine. It's just still the 20% concealment though, and I have blind fight. There's one chance of crit if I hit through the concealment. So let's see. This will be that D20. Okay, or the D100 plus D1 there. Both the 41 and the 39 get through concealment.
Yep,
And
they do.
then backing up the 41, I'm gonna get a 33. That probably doesn't do it.
That actually does.
No, okay.
Nice.
Um,
That's you beat it by 1.
nice. Okay. Okay, so the crit and the not crit. Probably
So
still not
24 and
enough.
11.
Yeah, I guess oh, you know what I should be doing is I should use. This is probably a good spot to use prehensile here, so I'll do that for one more attack too.
Okay, go ahead.
If assuming that she's still up.
They are still up.
Okay, because I had like. Yeah, I still have like 12 minutes of prehensile here, and I have to use it in 1 minute increments, but still.
Slap him with your hair.
Yep.
Close.
30 does not hit.
Darn. All right.
Eric cowers. This guy heals a little bit. And also continues cowering. Kudu.
Oh, I should be two-handing my sword. well.
Okay. Slick goes away,
gaze time.
so I don't keep it up. And I'm gonna move here.
What are you doing with for the gaze attack?
I'll get to that. And I'm gonna attack her and avert my gaze.
Okay, go ahead and roll the. All right. So it's less than 50. That means that you're fine. Go ahead and make your attack.
This is gonna be scary. We're not gathering power. We're not boosting. Not a. Oh, but I do have the prayer.
Got that holy power.
I forgot to put a plus there. There we go.
And haste.
So that's through cover, I guess.
$34. Okay, go ahead and roll me a percentage for concealment.
Okay.
Okay, that'll hit.
And Kudu says, "Oh, you're not taking him."
Nice.
All right, you do some damage. Okay, Cormac, your turn. Gaze. What do you do?
He'll avert
Okay,
his
give
eyes
me a
and still
percentage.
attack.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of percentile rolling. Okay, you're good. Give me your attack. I kind of wish I could just force the save myself to, like on fantasy grounds, to make that part go a little quicker. Ooh, nice, 40. All right, roll me a percentage for concealment. But that looks like a possible hit. All right, you hit, and you deal the damage.
Nice.
And then here comes the next 3 attacks. That was my haste attack.
The 28 hits. Go ahead and roll me the concealment. That'll do damage.
Woo.
Alright.
Your damage is
And-
very consistent.
Cormac has finally gotten to that point where like a battle cleric has like most of their bonuses all.
Yep.
Now he just hits hard. He's like a fighter right now, basically, but with spells.
Oh yeah, his power attack with the great swords greatly increasing the damage too.
Yeah, eventually clerics who do want to be battle clerics will get to this point. All right. Thank you. On their turn. This one's turn. The lady's turn. All right, you guys both hit her pretty good, and she takes her attention off of Eric Zahn, and she turns into. She grimaces at both of you, but she's gonna take her frustrations out on.
All right.
Is she averting her gaze from Cormac?
No. In
Oh,
fact, she
no.
focuses intently on.
Dang.
One of these times I'm gonna use the what's it called? Frightful presence, or not frightful presence. There's a spell, an 8th level spell that's like, or I'll look it up.
I know which one you mean. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna take her full round on you. So here comes a bite first.
Okay.
Okay, how much is this? She's going to make this a power attack. Actually, no. No, she's going to size you up first. This isn't going to be a power attack. She's going to go with the full bonus here. Okay, yeah, I think a 49 hits.
Yeah.
You take 21 points of damage from that bite. Now, I need you to roll a fortitude save.
You got bonuses from heroism and prayer right now. So that's a nice little +3 bonus right there on it.
Fortitude and the heroin already. So that's the +1 for.
No, of course.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. Yep, this is where it starts getting bad. Happy that the first one had missed their attack on you with that one, and they immediately got feet. Because it was like, oh, jeez, they're gonna sandwich them. All right, here's a to you, Cormac. This is 1 point of damage per round, but you are like, it's 1 point of damage, but the bleeding is so accelerated around this thing. You actually kind of see like the blood is almost like not bleeding correctly. It's like it's drawn to this creature. And that bite paralyzes you.
All right.
all right.
You don't have freedom of movement up, huh?
Nope.
You're only paralyzed for 1 round though.
All right.
But she's gonna take the rest of her attacks on you.
Yeah, and they're basically gonna hit because
So
your
2 claws.
paralysis AC is pro. Well, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. Paralysis AC
He's
is
mostly armor.
Yeah,
But she has a
although
really high bonus to hit him.
yeah, paralysis still is your dex is 0, so there's at least a -5 to their AC.
She missed one.
Yeah, I don't think she has improved critical with the claw. No, she doesn't. So 1 hits 1. So you take an extra 20 points of damage. All right, Father Reinhardt.
Am I able to recognize Cormac's?
You see him. Like stiffen up.
Like, do I know that he's paralyzed?
With your knowledge check on these creatures, you do know that they can paralyze you, kind of like a ghoul.
Okay, then am I in her range? Like, as far as like me?
You can melee her, but she does have partial cover because it's around a corner.
Okay, I was just wondering, like, if I were
Charging
to cast a
battery.
spell, if I would have to do a defensive.
I mean, you could 5-foot step right here, and then you definitely wouldn't have to anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So I'll do that. Thank you for the hot tip, Pluto. And I will remove paralysis on Cormac. And since it's a single target, it just removes the paralysis.
Right, if
Okay.
it's multi-target, it just lets you do a resave, right?
I can free one or more creatures from the effects of temporary paralysis or related magic, including spells and effects that cause a staggered condition. If the spell is cast on one creature, the paralysis is negated. So
Okay.
Cormac is free to jiggle again.
Yep, that's good. All right, Fingram.
I think. Do we still have haste this round? Like, that's gonna be wearing off soon, right?
Yeah, next at the end of next round, it'll be gone.
Okay, so I have like 2 more rounds of it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I probably this is well, yeah. This might be my last round of it actually because I delayed till after you. All right. Well, I'll take those attacks anyway this turn. I'm gonna actually two-hand my sword like I probably should have been doing to begin with for a little bit extra damage if I hit. I guess I also got to do averting my gaze first. All right. So I need to roll versus that fortitude save again.
You're good.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, Matt, what type of damage is it? Her claw is doing slashing, right?
Claws are slashing and bludgeoning.
Oh, okay, so
They're
I
not
can't.
really good. Yeah, when it does
Yeah, I
two
can't
types
do
like that,
anything.
it's not really much you can do about it. Okay.
But actually, since you brought this up, I am going to narrate this. Regardless of what your armor does for you, her attacks are bypassing all of your DR.
All right.
You notice something like profane about her attacks.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Oh. Maybe one of those
roll.
meets. Yeah, that's the
The
Fingram story.
32 has a chance to hit.
Okay.
That hits.
Hey, max rolls.
Right.
Max damage.
And I do also have the beard attack, which I'll do too. That misses. Okay.
Ah. Got a nice bonus for your beard, though.
Yeah, well, it's based off my intelligence, so which is my primary stat on this character. It's a pretty non-standard Magus build, but
All right. Your last attack. You drive your sword into them, and you see like this beautiful facade, this skin literally starts to slough off of their body, and it reveals a revolting withered corpse. It's this like the muscle flesh is just wet with blood, and they die because they're undead
They die.
and
Okay.
they're below 0.
Whew,
Uh,
gross, but yeah.
The Raiders from the Lost Ark.
All right,
Yeah.
that was my whole turn. So I did a full attack, so no movement for me. That's it.
Unless you want a 5 foot.
Nah, nowhere I need to. There's nowhere I want a 5 foot too. So that'll be my turn.
Nicely done.
All right, Eric cowers. This one's dead. Kudu, your turn.
Okay. Well, now that he's dead, I'm gonna comfortably 5 foot step back. I guess it doesn't matter whether or not 4 foot step, cause I ain't boosting or gathering. Actually, yeah, no, I ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna fire a blast.
Might
at
not be
him.
able to gather if you fail the fort save and don't avert your gaze or whatever, and you can get staggered.
Okay, so averting gaze, firing. Oh, that was concealment, I guess. Oof. I probably missed through cover.
I think you have to roll a fort save anyway too.
Yeah. Which
You get a fort save, and
went
you get a
up.
fort save. And the 29, yes, unfortunately does miss. Because of the cover.
Yeah.
But you're not, you're affected by the gaze, but you're not staggered by the gaze.
Woohoo!
Alright, is that your turn?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Cormac.
Cormac enters a rage, and
Rage.
he's gonna attack this one in front of him. Full round.
Nice.
Here comes the haste attack.
$33 does not hit.
Is that including prayer?
No, it is not.
34 does not hit.
Damn.
But he's still got like 3 more attacks.
Yeah.
That's
I'm talking-
true. And he's got bull strength and all that good stuff, so
The 40 will do it. You hit her.
First, I gotta roll everything. And oh nope, I miss.
damn.
Oh, was this for the gaze?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So 40% is you're not affected by the gaze, but 13% is below concealment.
Yep. All right, and I take 1 point of bleed, right, on
1
this
point of
turn.
bleed. Actually, sorry. Okay, you take 1 point of bleed, but I know it's redundant, and you guys are gonna hate me, but
Hmm.
the being adjacent to this thing and how I said like the blood is like almost being drawn out of you, it's accelerating, is you take 1 point of bleed and you also take 1 point of con damage.
Ooh. It's like siphoning.
Yeah, she's siphoning the blood from you.
Yeah. That's why it's bypassing DRs. She's
Yeah.
not trying to get past your armor. She's just.
1 point of damage means if we do something about it in the next round, then that's not that
Yeah.
big a deal.
Well,
Gotcha.
I'm also The 1 point of bleed's not really affecting me for my
Mm.
temporary HP, but the con, yeah.
Well, yeah, but if it's just
It's
one
just-
damage, it doesn't do anything yet.
This part of the book is just like hit him with con damage everywhere.
Yeah, but con damage.
Well, that's
isn't
because
as
they
bad as
built
con drain.
kineticists, and well, this book.
They had to
Oh
do
yeah, it
something.
was to stop all the kineticists.
So just to be clear, it's just damage, not actually drain.
It's not drain. It's not like the other one, but it's
Oh,
still annoying
thank God.
in the heat of battle. And now, okay, so Finkram, do you stay there?
What? You mean Cormac?
Sorry, Cormac.
On his turn. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
don't know if I can tell you anything to make you come back into the room. I mean, Father Reinhardt would say to you, like, try to draw her into the room, but who knows what your mindset is right now.
No, he'll back up. He'll 5 foot up to the top.
Okay. Then on her turn, she will follow you with a 5-foot step and go into the. But she's still gonna take all of her. She's gonna full around you, Cormac. She's bent on killing.
Everything is.
But I know, but you're the battle cleric. You can take a punch.
That's why he kind of entered the rage, so make it so he can survive a little bit longer.
She's going to power attack you, so this might work in your favor with the less to hit, but it's still a pretty huge amount. So her attack goes down by 5, thankfully.
It's funny. I was looking up combat feats right now just to see what other options
Comes a
I
bite.
have. There's a combat feat that's called Blood Squirt. It makes it a chance to blind your enemies when they're inflicting bleed damage on you. I'm not gonna use it because
That's
it's
funny.
way out.
Does a 41 hit you?
Yeah.
Oof, okay, she bites you for 27 points of damage. Give me a fortitude save.
+1.
So 25 total?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hopefully that's enough. Yep, alright. You're good with the 25. Here come the other attacks. Claw 1. Does a 30 hit you?
No.
And claw number 2. Does a 35 hit you?
Nope.
Oh, thank God. Alright, yeah. You see that she's getting more relentless in her attacks, but they're getting reckless. And yeah, basically when this dude died, she like steps in and looks at him for a moment. She's like, "No, brother." Father Reinhardt.
And the haste wears off now, right?
I think so. Yeah. So what I'll do for my turn is I'm going to recast haste, and since it's from a spell completion item, I don't need to concentrate or anything.
Give me your gaze. Are you gonna avert,
Oh.
not look at her, or what?
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll try to avert my gaze.
Okay, 50%. Lower is better. Give me a
Alrighty.
fortitude.
You already have the wand out, though, right?
Right. I do already have the wand out, so I don't need to spend an action.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that means you can still do it even if you get staggered. Hopefully you don't, though.
Yeah.
'cause- Yeah.
So it'll be this plus 3.
Okay, you're good.
You're fine.
Alrighty. I cast haste.
All right,
to
you do
fight us
that.
all. And I don't like her being right there, but I'm afraid to take one of her bite attacks.
Yeah, scary.
But I think it might be better. It might be in my best interest to just try to. Eh, I don't know. I'll just stay there,
Okay, finger him.
holding my holy symbol.
Yeah. Well, I still got a place I can 5-foot step to, but if I do that, it blocks Kudu, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm going to delay until after Kudu.
Oh, since I still had a move action. Oh, darn it! I was gonna ask if there was any way that I could do like a switcheroo or something.
There's a teamwork feat that lets you do that. You can like 5-foot step and swap places with people.
Yeah,
You wouldn't be able to swap with anybody right now, but yeah.
I guess I could just move closer to her actually for my to allow you to get in there. I'm willing to risk it.
You can
Uh,
5-foot step here.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I can just 5-foot step as well, and I don't have to delay. I'll do that then. Question is, I still have 8 charges of chill touch right now up,
Yep. Can you get it twice?
so I could go fishing for ones again.
I'm okay with you guys making this fight easier by getting the lucky roll.
Yeah. I think I am just going to full round her and try to punch her with my hair, and that gives me some chances to apply chill touch and potentially panic her.
Damn, did our fast healing bring her back up to green sticker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. So first attack. It's a chance for crit. Does not confirm. Oh yeah, I need to roll the gaze thing first.
Yep. There's
Okay, fortitude
Fortitude.
save. It's pretty low, but
Is that with
let me
prayer?
check. 24.
yeah, it's with all my bonuses.
Hey, well, we know 25 worked. Let's hope this does.
If I had the luck blade out, it'd be 1 higher. Or no, it wouldn't actually. I think that's a luck bonus. It wouldn't stack with prayer.
Yeah.
So would it be the same?
Yes, 25 is a successful save.
Well, it's 24 actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then unfortunately you are staggered.
I'm staggered for how long?
For 4 rounds.
All right. Well, I do that one attack, which did hit potentially.
Yep. Go ahead and make the concealment.
All right, we're good.
You hit.
All right, so she needs to make a
Takes
will
the
save,
damage.
and I'm gonna roll some damage. That's my turn.
All right. Eric cowers. Kudu.
We still gaze averting here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you.
All right, you're good.
Okay. I'm going to blast. Blast.
35 will hit. Go ahead and roll concealment.
Was it 20%?
Yeah, so you're fine.
All right, roll your damage.
Scream.
Nice.
Okay,
I
you do the damage.
do. I do the damage.
You do it good.
I'm gonna back up.
All right, Cormac.
Cormac 5 foot's over.
Oh yeah, I still have my dagger out, so if you move over, you would technically be flanking with me.
And you
he's-
take 1 point of bleed and 1 damage in con.
Yeah.
Oh
gross.
god, it bleeds con. Gross.
Yep. Every time someone bleeds around these things, they take 1 con damage. You could possibly take 2 per turn if they were both up.
Charging battery.
All right, the battle cleric going in though. You're technically flanking with Father Reinhardt.
All right. Yeah, no. He's going to full around this thing. Just give me a sec, make sure all it's plugged in. I know I don't have haste anymore.
Oh, you do.
So,
I recasted it.
oh, you did? Okay, so ignore that then. Let me hit the little button on that then. Here comes
Charging
the haste
battery.
attack, and then I'll do the other ones.
You've got to roll some high numbers here, but it'd be great if you brought her down. Ooh, a 39. All right, that's a chance to hit. Roll the percentage.
Let me roll the 2 percentages before I finish all of this stuff.
Okay.
So
So
that's the
gaze.
look away.
Okay, so give me
Yeah,
fortitude.
gaze. And 1 higher on this.
Ooh, only 21.
Yeah.
So you are staggered. You're staggered for 3 rounds, which means you only get a standard and a move. So this is going to be your 1 attack then.
All right. And here comes
Give me
the
concealment.
concealment.
All right, you hit.
And how many rounds is that? For 3, you said?
For the staggered for 3 rounds, yeah.
All right.
They're looking weak though. All right. All right. She is going to. She's gonna 5-foot step back over here. And she's gonna cast a spell. Or use a spell-like ability, I should say.
I guess I can't see her because of the way the dynamic
Actually, would
lighting's
she
going.
do that? No. Okay, well. She's going to cast defensively. So that she doesn't provoke, hopefully.
Is it something that I can spellcraft?
It is.
36.
You know she's casting, or she's attempting to cast gaseous form.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, so it's level 3. Does she auto succeed on this concentration? She actually doesn't, so I need to roll. But that 32 will succeed. Alright, so she becomes gaseous. And she is going to. Yeah, she's going to provoke attacks and just take a move action. So from Cormac, Fingram, and Father Reinhardt, you guys get an attack of opportunity.
Alrighty. I don't know if it'll matter for me because I don't believe my dagger is magical, so I can't even do any damage to her.
Yeah. Okay, 35 hits.
All right.
32 does not hit.
Is that with the flanking bonus?
Yeah.
Darn.
All right, you deal damage to her, and she 5, 10, 15, 20. She, yep, gaseous forms away, retreating. Father Reinhardt.
Seems like she was fairly injured.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, do I know, like around the corner, the door that Eric Zahn is looking at, do I know where that door leads to?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
this leads to the foyer.
Darn it. Where presumably people are, or other creatures. Well, I asked the others, like, shall we pursue?
Let's check on the musician.
Agreed. And for Cormac.
Oh, are you still in rounds?
Yep.
I'm just gonna finish up these last 2 turns and see what you guys do.
Okay.
Fingram, what do you?
I'm staggered still. Would try to 5-foot step to see if I get line of sight on her, but it doesn't look like I can. So.
And I don't see her either from my position, right?
No.
Did I
Okay.
prepare? Damn, I did not prepare Infernal Healing today. I almost did, but. So I can't do anything to help with the bleed. Hopefully you got that yourself, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Cormac is. Oh, yeah, that's right. He has heals.
All right. I'm going to use some of my I'm gonna use some of my diamond dust and the robe of components to cast stone skin on myself, because that'll last for 2 hours. So I feel like we're probably gonna need it.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to take us out of rounds here.
All right.
What do you guys do? Eric is still cowering as well as
I guess, yeah, we don't have to. The con damage isn't happening anymore, so it's just the 1 bleed damage at this point. So yeah, I might be able to just stop that with a heal check. I'm bad at heal checks though.
Cormac will roll a hill, and he drops his rage.
Yeah.
As soon as he sees her leave. And he'll check, try to stop this. If not, he'll cast. But I'm pretty sure he's guaranteed to pass.
I wasn't sure if she was going to like just try to run off like that or not. I was thinking she might just be like, "Ah, you killed my brother. I'm killing you now."
Rawr.
I wasn't sure if that was gonna be the case, but
Yeah.
it says their combat tactics say that's what they do. They reduce to 50 points or fewer.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she shows up again. She's got fast healing, so.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
But it's also possible that we find that we find Del
Maria.
Maria and get out of here before that matters. I think that what's his name probably already knows we're here. Already knows about what we've been up to anyway, to some extent.
Yeah.
So I don't think it actually matters that much that she ran away. Probably.
Well, I'll stay with Eric Zahn, just, trying to console him and, wait until the effects of what debilitated him wears off. And,
Okay.
I'll tell the others, see if there's anything useful within the robes of the deceased.
Okay, that's a good idea. Does this guy have anything on him? Any loot?
Yeah, you take the stuff off of him.
Yeah, anything magic? Detect magic?
Yes, actually, there's quite a few magical things on.
Okay.
You're detecting magic on his cloak, on an amulet he's wearing, on a ring, and like he's got, I think these are technically wrist slots. Like he's got sleeves that basically are separate from the rest of his clothing. Those are the magic things on him. And then he's got like matching gold and emerald rings, I guess, on his fingers as well.
Okay, those are just valuables, I guess, probably.
Yes.
So I'll take those as well. I do have if they count as metals and gemstones, I have a plus 18 appraise. I rolled a 1. I don't know what they're worth.
Well,
Do you have a feeling
is
that
that
they're very,
including-
very, very valuable?
Okay. Hopefully I remember to like make the appraise check later, or somebody else can make it. But I'll try to do a spellcraft check on those magic items. Then I have the tech magic concentrate, so I should be able to try to identify them pretty quickly then. So 4 spellcraft checks here. It's probably gonna be plus 26 because the prayer is gonna wear off probably. Okay, 4 spellcraft checks in the
Okay.
order that I wrote them up. They're cloak, ring, amulet, sleeves.
I believe you know what all of these are.
Okay.
So the sleeves are a wrist slot item. It's a fairly minor magical thing. These sleeves transform the appearance of the wearer's current garments into any other non-magical set of clothing they want.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah,
are sleeves of many garments.
Yeah, I've seen these before.
Kind of a fun item.
Yeah.
Okay. You know that the ring, the magical ring they're wearing, is a ring of mind shielding.
Oh, damn.
The amulet is an amulet of mighty fists +2.
That's an upgrade on my amulet of mighty fist +1, so I'll
Yeah.
take that, I guess.
And the cloak is a cool one. I like this item, and I'm sure Secret will too, because it's not a stat stick. So this is a tentacle cloak.
Those are
Once
interesting.
per day, at the wearer's command, they can have 2 large gray tentacles emerge from the cloak near the shoulders, and each tentacle makes a natural attack that does damage based on the wearer's size. And the tentacles have 10-foot reach and the grab monster special ability.
Is the attack bonus based on the wearer, or is it a static thing?
What was that?
Is the attack bonus of the tentacles a static bonus, or is it something based on the wearer?
It's a natural attack. So it's based
Your
off
base
of
attack bonus.
your bonuses.
Technically, it's a combo with the Mighty Fist amulet, although, because like the Mighty Fist applies to natural attacks. The only reason why I wear it, it makes it so my prehensile hair attack counts as a magic attack.
So you can have
But if you've
tentacles
ever
and
wanted
the beard
grab,
attack.
if you've ever wanted the grab special ability, like this is how you get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear it because my saves are bad enough as
Yeah,
it is.
you can activate the cloak once per day, and the tentacles last for 1 minute.
Can give it to Drench. Little
No.
water
Drench
tendril.
has a keep.
Okay, well, for now, I'll just hold on to it as loot. If we find a shop or something.
Yeah.
Or if somebody decides they want to wear it, let me know, I guess. So, Ring of Mind Shielding. Did I have that one on there already? I looked at it, but I don't know if it actually added it. Yeah, Ring of Mind Shielding. It's kind of a cool little utility item, I guess. Technically, I could just swap to that while my since my current Ring of Ferocious action is turned off for the day now. I don't have one.
All right. I suppose I'll ask Ericson, like once he's calmed down, if he has a spell that can restore some of Cormac's vitality, i.e., his constitution.
He nods.
Well, then let's do it, please.
All right, he will oblige the request.
Be funny if he turned out to be just like a level 6 bard this whole time, and we thought that he was like almost as high level as us.
I mean, I don't know. You'll see. All right, he heals Cormac for 33. He very softly plays some music that within close range of touch will restore 33 points of health to Cormac.
Oh,
I think Father Reinhardt was asking for lesser restoration, but I'm good either way.
That's the healing that Eric provides.
Yep, that's fine.
But he looks nervously about and keeps his violin close to him and looks to the rest of you on what to do.
Looks like Drew got disconnected.
Yes.
I mean, Cormac's not one to flee from a fight, but Micah thinks we should get the heck out of here.
Do we not want to rescue the other person?
It
That's
was
the
a
big question.
It was a side. It is a side mission. It's not like we're. really, it's not required, but I'm guessing if we did it, it'd give us a little bit more help down the road. But Cormac's pretty well. 1, 2, 3.
If only we had a way to like contact her though.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Is we still have to find her. Cormac's
Yeah.
pretty well used up almost. I have 3 more rounds of rage,
Dude, I can't
2
even
more
do.
destructive smites. Yeah, like I have one, my Aethelus spell, which is Holy Aura, which will protect us a little bit if we come into like contact with stuff. But
I mean,
other
I
than
can do
that, I have like
fights,
2
but
spells.
I have no way of like locating her unless we want to go from room to room.
That may be what we need to do, since all of my divination spells are pretty much used up. Any that could be useful for us.
Hmm.
Cormac
Well,
says we can try finding her, but let's all stay together, no one separate. That way, if we need to, Fangrim can cast teleport.
I agree. Uh, Zahn, that was appreciated what you did, but do you have anything to restore his constitution? It seemed like it was they drained some of his blood.
He shakes his head.
Ah, unfortunate. But your was very much appreciated. I suppose we shall continue to search for Delmaria, and like you said, Cormac, we shall all try to stay together. So we came from the room where Kudu is,
Yeah, I
and
think this is like over here or something, or over here somewhere, or where the somewhere like that. There's like a trap door in that room though, and then this is where the little entrance, the foyer is. Foyer where we came from originally. Like this is the door
right.
we came in following the servants. So that goes back to kind of where the main party is, but that's also where our friend ran off to in gaseous form. So might be a bad idea to might not be a bad idea to go the opposite direction. However, that
Yeah,
might also be the most likely place to find Delmaria. So, but I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
if we were gonna go that way, we probably should have went that way before we came into the kitchen. So
yeah. Um, so the door that's directly south of the corpse, does that also lead to a sort of a foyer area,
that
or is
looks like
that a
a
place we have?
hall.
This leads to the dining hall.
Yeah, we've been there before too.
Okay,
That might be
then
a reasonable place to go, but also could be really dangerous because there's gonna be a lot of people there probably. But it's also like that's another one of those places that's pretty likely Delmaria would be. I don't know, like at this unless she like moved to somewhere more private later into the night. But we don't have like any info to go off of. So most recently we last saw her going into the main party though, but that was like over an hour ago. So
yeah. My personal vote is for the north, unless Kudu wants to stealthily peek her head in through that door where the corpse is.
yeah, did you
Ah.
just your blade barrier wore off, right? Because it was rounds,
Yeah.
or you just either that or you just missed.
Oh, I don't want to sink my head into places. What?
All right, then
What
we're
do we
not doing that
do?
then.
Yeah, if you do not want to risk that, that is quite all right. We can just continue, I guess, through the only door to the north
I
that
don't think we know where
doesn't
that
lead.
goes. I think we've been there.
Now, I mean, it's the only door that we haven't really been through, and we don't know if it leads to like a big party area.
Well, we're talking about leaving, right? So why don't we just take the same route we came?
What? Oh, if we're leaving, I'm just teleporting us out of here. We're looking for Dolmaria.
Oh, you guys. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Then if
Just
we're
Korak will
staying, then I'll peek
go
my head.
open
I just
that door.
didn't want to activate any fights.
So you're gonna try and look out through this door?
No, I'll let Cormac do it.
Oh, you going through this door?
Yeah.
Okay. You try to open the door and it won't open.
Is it locked?
Okay.
Like,
I'm guessing.
or barred, or like key lock. We don't have a disable.
Nope.
No, and I don't remember if anyone picked up a key earlier on.
None of them had keys. Did we check their stuff?
We checked the guy who we just
No key,
killed,
okay.
and I don't think we saw a key on anyone in the dungeon below.
Yeah.
You did see two humans who were like the kitchen staff walk out that door, and it didn't seem like they, at least not from the inside.
I mean, I could just break it. Do we care about? I mean, people know we're here, obviously, already.
I personally have no qualms against you continuing the tried and true method of destroying any barrier that stands in our way.
Yeah.
Subtlety is not exactly something that we're trying at this point.
Yeah. I look at the musician. I was like, "You're not hurt, are you?"
He looks at himself and shakes his head.
Okay. Then let's just blast the door.
Sure, I'm cool with that.
Okay. This is our new key.
Yeah, we got the cat key.
Kudu's just
Okay,
done with
52
respect.
points of damage.
Like we don't need to respect these people and their doors. They can replace them if they need to. Maybe she'll come back after she realizes I'm destroying her house.
All right, you destroy the door, but the door is oddly resilient to the damage, and you see why in just a moment.
Oh. It's
Hmm.
alive!
Or it's like a, yeah.
This actually leads directly outside.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, I guess if teleporting isn't an option, we can just Scooby-Doo right on out this door.
But as you destroy the door, it like, when you fire the thing at it, the door doesn't like, it's not like you're hitting like a like a like an object. It's like you're hitting a thing, like a creature. Because the door like, it bends and stuff, like as if you're hitting something in the gut.
Mm-hmm.
And when it shatters, you guys see the ghostly apparition from before has been expelled from the object it was possessing.
Oh shit! Get out of the door!
Fucking kill that thing once and for all.
Well then.
Are we rolling initiative or what's going
I'm
on
back.
here?
Let's see what happens. I'll start initiative here and have you guys roll.
Yeah.
That thing was just watching our fight.
It was doing what it was told to basically keep you guys here. It's a jailer.
So the
You guys
door
didn't
wasn't
know
even
it was there.
the door wasn't actually even locked. It was just this thing was holding it shut. That's
Yeah.
funny.
I was like, oh, I hope someone tries to like pick the lock or something, because I was like, okay, the key just the door just spits it out.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have anyone that knows how to do that. Maybe if Eric's on can, but
I guess we didn't bother that.
But like, if Father Reinhardt, I was like, do you cast like animate objects on it? It would have basically been an opposed caster level check to see if you take control of this and
yeah.
forcefully expel
Yeah.
it. Okay, well, it's going first.
You put me on the initiative tracker.
I did, but I guess I probably won't need to. All right, so on its turn, it flees. All right, initiative's over.
Okay.
There was a chance we could.
It's a chance that you guys could have basically ambushed it after it got pushed out of the door, but no,
Yeah.
it runs.
Oh,
It's
darn.
going back to wherever it is. It's going back to tell on you guys.
Gonna go tattle on us. That's not very nice.
Yeah, but for
Hmm.
now, the door is open. What do you guys do?
So you said it leads to the outside?
Yep, there is a back entrance to the mansion that is to the kitchen.
We could perhaps do some reconnaissance outside the mansion, looking in through some windows to see if we see Delmaria in any of the rooms.
I doubt the room that she's in is going to be visible through a window. Why don't we just open doors? Maybe we'll find more things, I guess.
All right. Which door do you propose?
Well, where have we not gone? You know?
Well, we need to go through either the foyer or the dining hall to explore more of the mansion that we have not yet explored.
Right. Did we actually go through the dining hall, the south room? Because it's
I mean, we've
You've
been
been in it
there.
before.
We went there before we went
No
downstairs.
windows, no
When we were just
door.
in the party, we were there. Like when we were at the party and we're just, behaving ourselves, we were in the dining hall.
Right, but there's no
Before you guys are party
doors.
crashers.
Yeah, I guess we are.
I guess the foyer, because I don't see any doors in the dining room.
Well, the corpse of the guy that we killed is
I can move that
kind
for
of
you.
blending into it.
Right, but in that room below we've already been, there's no other doors for us to go through, so I don't see reason to go in there. Unless we
I
want to talk
see.
to the kitchen staff, who are probably scared or ready to take us on. Because there was kitchen staff, wasn't there?
The human looking kitchen staff, they left.
Uh-huh.
Well, from my recollection of, being in the mansion previously, are there more doors than what can be seen in like the darkened
There
area?
probably is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess I guess we'll have to go through either the foyer or try to sneak around, find a back way into a different part of the mansion.
I'm good with going foyer.
Straight
All right.
is the way we go.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Let's bulldoze our way through this.
It's, uh, and it works for us for the most part.
Go this way.
Yeah.
So wait, what? We're going
So-
back to follow the. Okay, we're going back out to
The
the foyer.
gaseous lady.
Yeah. I guess before we do, I guess I'll take out a scroll of Death Ward, and I have
Same
two
here.
scrolls. Who wants it? Fingrim, I think since you're melee, you should probably have one.
Cormac already has a negative level though, so it would do the double duty of also suppressing the current negative level for.
Well, I have a scroll of Death Ward that I pull out. I'll cast it on myself.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'll take it then.
And Kudu, do you want to scroll a Death Ward, or should
I can't
guess
use
it's-
it.
what's that?
I can't use it.
Oh no, I meant I would activate it and cast it on you.
Do we need to?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just as a precaution, since we're going into the foyer, where presumably the vampire party is still happening.
The vamp party.
I can hold off on it.
And that's up to you. I don't know. It's a resource that like you guys have access to spells on your spell book, right? So
I'll
um,
hold on to it and wait to see if it's needed then. We march!
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to go first though.
Yep, neither does my rogue.
I'll go with Fingrim.
Alright. You guys walk into the foyer. There are still some partygoers here, chatting it up and drinking.
Alright.
I guess I could have. Oh, it doesn't matter because it's everyone else here, but I could use those sleeves to make myself look like I'm dressed up nicely instead of having plate mail on.
You could.
But yeah, I'll do that. Sure, I don't have anything using my wrist slot anyway.
Here, you look very distinguished.
Yeah, so at least until everyone, until you guys follow me in, hopefully I don't draw too much attention because I look like I'm supposed to be here. Although I am coming from a suspicious place, but hopefully they don't, nobody seems to care. But yeah, I'm gonna look around for, like, I'm gonna kind of look in the room, and if we don't see her here, we might actually, it might make sense just to not go in here. So I'm just gonna go in here, have you guys maybe just out of sight, and I'm gonna do a perception check to look around to see if I see any sign of Delmaria being in here.
Likewise, as I'm sort of peering over his shoulder, looking for her, and to see if there's any doors that we have not gone through yet.
Hold up a minute. Let me make sure my buffs.
You
are
take a look
set properly.
around, and with a cursory glance, you don't notice her. You do know, though, that
Hey,
up
look.
these stairs, it's not quite labeled, but there is. This goes further up.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it would lead to a second story part of these
Right.
stairs.
So
But yeah, you don't see Delmaria here.
it is possible that. So yeah, I'll after doing that, I'll go and say I'll duck back in here, and I'll say, well, she's not out in the foyer. So if she's still at the party, at the general party, she's more likely in the dining hall. And if she's not there, then she might be upstairs where she originally came from.
Did any of the guests seem to notice you?
If they did, they didn't care.
Well, if they didn't seem to care, then perhaps we should just ask them. They might be so disaffected that they may not even care.
All right, I'll give it the shot.
All right.
I'll go
Hmm.
with you. And I tell the others, if things go down, get us the hell out of there.
I know. We just said we're gonna not split up, but we're doing it. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ask one of these party goers.
Okay.
I'm gonna
As
try to.
you come close to their little clique here, they look at you.
Yeah. And I'll say, excuse me, but you haven't seen Delmaria around, have you? I was supposed to meet up with her for something.
Yes, we are the ladies' guests.
Okay. Um, you get a response from one of the vampires, and they say, "Ah, that Belle must still be dancing in the ballroom."
Okay, we've been to the ballroom, right?
Actually, you haven't.
Oh, we haven't?
No.
I thought we explored everything and that it was part of the general party. Like before we went downstairs. Okay. Well, do we know where the ballroom is?
You did see Delmaria heading that way, and it was through these doors.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. We will bring our compatriots so that we have plenty of dancing partners.
Fingrim, roll me a charisma check.
Ha! A charisma check.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Ooh.
Is there any way that I can
Oh.
assist him?
Ouch.
No, this is just for him.
Okay.
Is that a 2?
Yeah, that's a 2. Unless I have any modifiers that apply. I don't think I do though. There's not very many things that apply to ability scores or ability checks rather.
Okay. So they inquire if that's where you're going towards the ball.
Well, if you think that's where Delmari is, then yes, I think I'll make my way over there.
Okay. Then the guy you were talking to says, well, if you're going, I've already danced my share for tonight. I'm going to relax until the midnight comes upon us. But you seem like a fairly charming fellow yourself." And he takes like one of the female partygoers that's near him. He says, "But my sister is still dying to dance, so I insist that you be her dance partner if you're going to the ballroom."
Okay, sure.
And a mildly attractive, objectively mildly attractive woman, uh, kind of like latches onto your
Yeah,
arm.
great. That's just what we need. All right.
Cootie peeks her head into the room.
I maybe give like a panicked expression towards
Why are you escorting
but
her
then
onto the dance floor? Like, what's
and
going
then
on?
and then I'm like, yeah, I'm just I got 2 charisma, so it's not like I can say no. Like I'm just like getting swept up. Oh shit. Okay, I guess I'm going
Yeah,
with
the,
this.
the the charisma check was to see if they think that you're too like it was whatchamacallit, like when someone's too like out of their
Oh,
Fingrim
okay.
looks like he's in everybody's league. Everyone can
Oh man. Yeah.
I'll use my verbal instruction to tell him how to do the 2-step
Okay.
or the monster mash.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever. It's getting us towards there, but you guys will need to find a way over there too. So, but yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to the party, guys. We're gonna have a great time.
I'll gesture towards the door, like to see if like the door is like cracked open and like just kind of beckon the others into the room. And
Okay.
point towards Fingrim.
Eric Zahn will follow. And I'm assuming Kudu does too. And Drench.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nervously walk past them. And as I do, if it's possible to try and assess their strength, I don't know if that's anything that I'm capable of doing, just to see if they're susceptible to some of my spells.
You can give me knowledge religion.
Alrighty.
Let's see, I gotta reveal this.
That'll be 30 because I still have heroism.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty sure that these are all vampires.
Yeah.
You feel like their strength it varies between them, but being that they're vampires means that they're not pushovers.
Right.
Like no matter how weak they are compared to you. You don't
Yeah.
think any of them are as strong as you guys, but the number of them is still concerning.
Do you think in all of them, this might be asking a little much as far as like crunchy knowledge goes, but do I think that all of them might be vulnerable to like a circle of death effect, or any of them more than 9 hit die?
It's
Feel
possible.
weird. All right, I'd feel weird asking that. Forget it. All right, I guess we'll stroll on through
you open the door.
vampire.
And it leads to a hallway. I'm assuming you guys go in.
I'll be following Fingrim and the and his dance partner.
Yeah.
All right.
The dance hall is the end of the hallway here.
Yep. And there's another vampire, a man dressed in like a. He kind of has like a butler's kind of like tailcoat coat.
Does he have a red ribbon in a ponytail?
No.
Good.
He doesn't look like he fits very well though into it. Like he looks oddly muscular. And as you approach, even with your dance partner in tow, they put their hand up and they say that Lord Avaric is having his private dance with the Lady Delmaria. I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait.
Like until the current dance is over. All right. Well, I mean, I'll just be like, all right, sure, but
He says until midnight.
And
There are refreshments in the dining hall. You may continue to enjoy yourselves in the foyer.
Oh,
oh, okay.
Your dance partner frowns, but she like squeezes your hand and looks at you pleadingly.
Oh, okay. So she wants me to talk her my way past too, apparently. I don't know if I'm the person to do it.
I don't
Yeah,
want
me
to step
neither.
on your role play, but I mean, I have an okay diplomacy. If you
Yeah,
want
go
to
for
take a shot at it first, I am all
I
good.
have a terrible diplomacy, so my only option would be to try to intimidate past this.
Okay. Well, if you're okay with it, then I will try to diplomatize my way through.
I mean, I could try
Unless-
look at this guy and being like, look how sad she looks.
Cormac, I know you have a decent diplomacy as well. If you want to try to, oh shit! Does the guard like recognize Eric Zahn?
You can give me a sense motive.
Alrighty. $33. I'm rolling low. So 33 to sense his motive.
Okay. As he looks to you all and he tells you that you can't enter, you do see his eyes linger on Eric. Like he does recognize him.
Uh-huh.
And you feel like, compared to many of the other vampire partygoers, this one seems a little more aware.
He's not as, like, ditzy as the others.
He hasn't been drinking as much of the wine.
That too. Well, I note that, and I mean, unfortunately, since he's right in front of us, I can't really, like, confer to the rest of the party what I just learned. But I guess I will talk to him, trying to diplomatize him, saying, please, sir, the young lady wants to dance, and we are personal guests of the Lady Delmaria. Surely she wouldn't mind if we merely observed. Uh, is and I'm sure the Lord Elvaric will understand. I mean, this is a party after all. The more the merrier. Am I not correct?
Personal guests, you say?
Why, yes, we have an invitation.
He looks to finger him and looks back to the rest of you. Delmaria's friends have peculiar tastes.
Well, it is a strange land, and strange people inhabit it.
It is a very courtly dance that Avarik and Delmaria are engaged in. He would be very upset if I let anyone in who couldn't strut their stuff.
Oh, shit. Is it time for somebody to perform?
Shit, baby, shit.
Seems like that's what he's asking for.
I tell him, well, well, I'll save something in my pocket for later. But yeah, does anybody feel like they're able to do that?
Not well. I don't have like perform dance or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, I have an okay charisma, so I mean, I I don't know if I can roll like any sort of dance untrained. Um, all right, so does anybody volunteer as tribute?
I don't know if I have anything that helps here. Acrobatics, I have ranks in that.
A dexterity based kind of skill might come in handy.
Yeah.
Mm,
My profession's soldier. I don't think that really helps.
You can march in place very impressively.
Yeah.
mm.
I was gonna say like maybe that would help with like footwork, but
I have a large historical reservoir of like many different types of dances from many different cultures. Maybe I could bore him to death with the logistics of the dances.
He keeps his arms folded in front of you, and he tells you, unless you can demonstrate to me that you can dance without tripping over your own feet, then you'll leave Lord Avarik and Delmaria
We're
to
gonna leave
themselves.
this up to this vampire lady who really wants to dance. I'll tell her, all right, I'm following your lead, so but if we can do a good enough dance, maybe he'll let us in and we could dance to the proper hall.
Okay, she says, like, right here.
Yes, I know it's not ideal, but we
But
we'll
your forward request has her blushing.
but if we can just start our dance here, then perhaps we can finish it in there.
Despite being a vampire, there's something that makes her cheeks flush.
Oh man.
I'll whisper into
Hilarious.
Fingram's ear. Don't worry, I've studied many dances. I can instruct you from afar.
All right.
And perhaps a little music, as he looks towards Eric, could help as well.
That's true. Eric's on he's a musician.
Yeah.
So maybe he can play some music. All right. I don't. I do whatever role. Like I said, I have acrobatics. That's about the closest I have to dance. But I'm mostly
Okay.
going to be relying on hoping that she knows what she's doing, and if she doesn't, this could just be hilariously like bad. But it'll be hilarious. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Hilariously bad is still has hilariously in it. Can't spell hilariously bad without hilarious.
So there are a couple bonuses that we can stack here. If Zahn inspires competence, if I verbally instruct you, and you also have heroism on yourself. So that's
I
like
do still have heroism on myself.
so that's a handful of bonus points right there.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics. Zahn will start to play for you, and this will be an inspire competence.
Okay.
You'll get a
That'll
hint of
offset.
how accomplished as a bard he is because you're getting a +5 bonus.
All right, that's like doubling my bonus. It's pretty good. Yeah, I got armor check penalty applying to this, even though it looks like I'm not wearing armor.
Oh my gosh.
So that's pretty rough. I know, it's hilarious. All right, so +6, +5, and then what is Reinhardt's thing give me? Another +2. Okay. Hey, and I rolled a nat 20. Look at that.
Holy
Wow.
shit!
You really want to help this girl.
You freaking dirty
She-
danced all over that.
She probably is just a really good at leading the dance. She really wants to go into this party, man.
Don't sell yourself short. You're sweeping her off her feet with your beard.
She's
Zahn,
actually
you
not
win.
very good at dancing, hence why her brother forced her onto you. But
Oh,
you're so
okay.
good at avoiding like her missteps, it looks like you're dancing.
It looks like it's just a very like interesting dance. Like it's not standard. It's like she's very creative,
Yeah.
and I'm able to adapt.
She's
Just
getting into it
well,
and like almost trying to like step on your feet, knowing that you have the reflexes to like
oh no,
like step in and out.
yeah.
But she's like really into it all of a sudden.
All right. Well, hopefully he'll let us in then.
And this guy does take particular note of like how agile and like almost like sinewy your body is when you move.
Especially for a dwarf.
Yeah, it's one agile dwarf. The man at the door kind of grumbles. and says, "You two may dance."
Okay.
I was actually just saying that like some sessions ago, and I think someone else's game. I was like, I want to do like a thing where it's like, you know, some monsters like show up to the PCs, but instead of like fighting them, they like dance in front of them. It's like, oh shit, and everyone like around's like, you gotta dance.
Yeah, it happened.
Like that South Park episode.
All right.
All
So-
right. He points to only Fingrim and the vampire woman.
Uh-huh.
Surely we
Who-
can go in and
whose
observe
name-
the dancers.
Whose name we
though.
don't know yet.
And he tells the rest of you, this is a very private dance. Less is more.
All right. Well, that's that makes things a lot harder, but my finger's gonna go in.
Mm.
Um,
All right.
I'll-
Record it all.
I'll continue to try to diplomatize him as Fingrim starts to move in and say, "My good sir, you must understand that surely wouldn't a little bit of music improve the atmosphere in the ballroom? And you saw how well I was able to instruct my compatriots. We can only add to the experience. And we will not be dancing on the dance floor. We will merely observe, like my friend here stated. We will be silent, well, except for the musician, as shadows.
He says there's a place for wrinkly old geezers, and it's not here.
I look to the others to, see what their reactions are to this. Like, what are other people's thoughts or emotions?
I'll whisper over to him that worst case, if you guys can just stay near the foyer and keep yourself safe, I can find you if things get bad.
And the girl like moves
That's
forward
true.
and she tugs on your arm. She's very eager to go, but she waits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially after that performance, she's like smitten with you.
Oh man. Now I'm gonna let her down by rolling a 1. That's how things usually go. All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything I can do to help you guys get in, but I can go in and we're going on the Hail Mary. I do have the little armadillo thing.
You do? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll just look at Fingram and tell him, remember, use your words if needed. Words first.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a Hail Mary, but we'll try talking to her and then we'll see what happens. I have enough stuff that I can get myself out of here back to you guys and still teleport us out if I need to.
Okay.
I have a scroll of Dimension Door, which is only caster level 9. It's higher than the minimum because we bought this for a specific use that we ended up not needing it for back in the Mysterium. So, it's not enough to teleport like all of us with Eric's on, but it was enough at the time for it was like this party except with Sister Maria instead of Reinhard and no NPCs.
So are you saying that you can still teleport us all out with the spell teleport, but the
I would
dimension
use
door.
the
you
dimension
can't-
door would get me back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dimension door would get me back to you guys, and then I'd use the spell teleport.
Okay, then
As long as you guys
Would-
stay near the foyer.
okay. I guess we can hang out. I don't know. I think maybe we should hang out way until the midnight, just in case, things go bad and we can immediately go through those doors to you. Unless you don't think that's a good idea.
It's probably fine.
All right. Guess I'm okay to do that. It's risky, but
Yeah, I'm good with it.
okay.
Okay. So it sounds like Fingrim is moving in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you do. The door closes behind you,
Mhm.
and yeah, there's two other vampire partygoers here dancing, kind of like off to the off to one side, and upon the stage, you do see Del Maria and Ava.
Okay.
You and your dance partner here. She takes you to the center, and
Okay.
I'll describe the ballroom.
Sure.
This large octagonal room has a domed ceiling that is 20 feet high at the center. 4 marble pillars provide structural support, and the floor is polished marble. Red silk ribbons are twined around the columns and tied in large bows to provide a festive appearance. Along the south wall, a wooden bandstand has been erected with a small set of steps. And she's eager to dance with you. It's a slower dance here. And you actually find that it's not too difficult to keep up with her.
Okay. Well, that's good. And yeah, I'll entertain her. Like, I'll go along with it for at least, like one, like long enough to kind of hold up my end of the bargain there. But yeah,
All right.
I'll look
And
for like.
while you're dancing, the party out here, the guy is fairly quiet as the doorman. He just stands in front of it and eyes you all. Although like I said, his eyes do linger on Eric more than anyone else.
Yeah, I had a feeling. But I'm just trying to play it cool, but I'm ready at a moment's notice to throw down. As ready as Father Reinhardt can look to throw down.
But you dance for the remainder of this song, and the few humans that are still here, that are the musicians here, they take their Avaric gives them the hand signal to take their momentary break, and he kisses Delmaria's hand and leads her from the wooden bandstand, and comes to join everyone else here.
Okay.
It's about 30 minutes to midnight here, and
Mhm.
he tells everyone that the ballroom will be closing for now, a few minutes, and he tells them to, we'll be leaving here shortly for the midnight festivities in the foyer.
Okay. So theoretically, it might have been fine just to wait it out, but we didn't know.
But he does tell Delmaria to have a break for now, my dear. I wish to talk with some of our guests. And she nods, and she kind of moves over here, and the other vampires, like, they start to socialize with her. And your dance partner, she can't pass up the opportunity to go socialize and be a socialite either. So she gives you a kiss on the cheek and then promptly leaves you.
Okay, well, I want to go over towards Del Maria as well, but I'm getting the feeling that I'm probably
Oh yeah, there's a hand on your shoulder.
this guy first. So I'll look. I'll hear him
And he
out.
asks, "May I have a word with you?"
All right, I'll tell him that I need to speak with Del Maria, but yes, you may have a moment of my time first.
Good, good. And he leads you over towards this window over here.
Okay.
And as he walks with you, you see a illusory duplicate of him like walk out of his back and towards all of the other vampires.
Okay.
And he sits and gives you a seat as well. And he tells you are much more than I gave you credit for.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Tell me why you're really here.
I'm going to tell him part of the truth, and say that I'm here. I'm here to talk to Del Maria. That her father misses her.
He takes a drink of his wine and then promptly spits it upon your boot or shoe and says with a hiss, "Then why are so many of my servants dead?"
Fingram will shrug and say, "I was pretty sure they were already dead."
Damn.
Most people here seem to be.
You have something of mine. But I am a gentleman, and I propose a trade. He
Well,
points to the woman in the turquoise dress that you know as Del Maria, and he says, "Her for a certain musician."
yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can make that deal.
Not easily, I'm sure.
I'll
But
I'll even tell we need. I need information that that only the musician has.
and what information is that?
I need him to guide me somewhere. He's a very dangerous man that only he has the means to help us follow.
Surely I could give you information.
I don't think that you'd be able to help with this.
Don't
It's
be so sure.
matters far outside your domain here.
I was going to counsel you against your arrogance. My doorman, Abread, he is a strong and faithful servant of mine, arguably stronger than the
Arguably.
I will give you Del Maria for the musician, and any other information you seek. To say otherwise would upset me and my guests, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
A threat?
No, but I think we've already moved well past upsetting you.
Certain transgressions can be forgiven, but I warn you, my friend, that taking the musician from me won't be something that I can forgive.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I can say to get this guy off my back. I think things are probably going to devolve pretty quick.
It is a bit of a sticky situation, but I mean, you can try to diplomacy him. I know you don't have a very good diplomacy.
Oh no, it's really atrocious. I don't even have a rank in it.
You can try other ways of influencing him if you have other charisma skills or something.
Look, here's what I'll try doing. I'll get like a kind of in a really hushed tone, and I'll say like to him like, look, I know that you think that you are the biggest thing in this entire region, but know this: the foe that we are chasing, the reason that we need this musician, our thing, it's an enemy so far out of your league that I don't believe you have the ability to even comprehend it. And I'll tell him like the fact that we are tiptoeing around you so much is a credit to our politeness more than it is a credit to our and I'm gonna try to intimidate him, basically, so I'm getting at.
Okay.
I have a +10 to that, so I mean it's a little better than trying to.
Before you roll that,
Uh-huh.
he's gonna have a response here,
Okay.
and he asks you. Well, actually, he states first, like, well, rude as you are, now you're telling me more, and I am a man who likes information. What, pray tell, is this foe? Before you insult my intelligence any further.
Hmm. I'm gonna leave it vague, and I'm gonna tell him it's an enemy from across the great void.
Across the great void. You know whose home in which you walk yet.
What, yours?
Well, mine, yes, but on a larger scale, my bearded friend.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like flash it threateningly, but he does like unsheath a rapier at his side.
Like is trying to draw attention to something on the rapier.
Just the rapier in general. And he says, everyone here pays homage to the lord of this house.
Hmm.
And if it seems like Fingrim is still not like getting it, he sighs and says, Don't tell me that you're here to oppose the Yellow King.
Well,
Why,
yes,
that's exactly what we're here to do.
that's exactly what I'm here for.
He lets out an audible laugh and slaps his kind of like that.
So as you could see, someone that is willing to take on a foe like that is clearly not going to be worried about what someone so far below that would be doing.
'Tis foolish. And why would I let you take my musician and deliver him into further danger?
Oh, I don't know why you would. You can come up with whatever justifications you want afterwards.
What makes you think you stand any chance against the King in Yellow? Why is it that you even come here from wherever it is you?
Well, I happen to know what his most current plan is. The agent of his current ongoing machinations, at least the most pressing of them,
And that is
is a mere man that I'm following.
a man.
Yes, we have history.
No mere man is important to the King in Yellow.
Oh, we'll see about that.
I don't like your tone. What do you mean by that? What are you hiding from me?
Nothing that you need to worry about. Now, are you going to let me speak with Del Maria or not?
Not until you tell me who this man is.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't know him.
I know everyone who comes through here.
Well, you don't know this man, or you wouldn't be asking me so much about him.
Alright, go ahead and give me your intimidate. It seems like you have piqued his interest.
Yeah, that's a pretty low roll. Yeah, I'm a little out of my element here, but you know, that's one of the funny
Yeah.
things that how it ended up playing out. I'm kind of expecting things just so that I'm kind of accepted that the Del Maria option might just be off the table, but
So he doesn't look like he's intimidated by you, but he does look frustrated by your whatchamacallit, your withholding of certain information.
yeah, I don't just want to tell him everything. Seems like it's not in my best interest. I don't think he actually is offering me anything for that information, really.
Not except for her.
Yeah, but he wants me to give the musician. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think just telling him is gonna get me anything. Like,
Well, he. Oh yeah, what's up?
if I thought telling him lols basically about lols would like get what I needed. But I think like he would just be like, "Oh, that's interesting," and then he'd be like, "Well, I need the musician back still," and be like, "Okay, well, I didn't," like that doesn't really get us anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it only could hurt us to tell him about it.
Oh, well, he gets up, and he says, "Well, then it seems that nothing will please either of us."
Right. Seems we're at an impasse.
However ungentlemanly it might be of me, it appears that neither of us will have what we want unless we take.
Sorry, you cut out. Unless we what?
Oh, he says, it appears neither of us will have what we want unless we take it.
Yes. So it would seem.
He pulls up his sleeves then, and the illusory copy of him fades.
Yeah. I'm about to roll an initiative here. Is
Which
that what I'm...
leaves I don't think we can do this tonight, unfortunately. It's already
Okay.
9:20.
Yeah.
Yep, he pulls up his sleeves, and he doesn't draw his rapier. But for the others, this guy over here, he looks off to the side, distracted for a moment, and then he simply nods. And yeah, something terrifying here.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yep, I know, among all the other terrifying things. Okay, but what does happen though is so remember how I said like this guy he's not wearing the coattails like that well, like they don't fit him, like he's a little overly muscular.
Yeah.
So what happens is this like all of his clothing starts to rip. And
Uh-huh.
not only does the clothing rip off of him, but so does his skin.
Uh-huh.
Growing and bursting out of the skin he was wearing is this thing.
I can't even see. I can see it.
It is a giant-sized undead creature. You can see all the sinewy muscles like rippling and bulging
Think of
on the
Attack on Titan,
skeleton
guys.
body. Yeah.
That's basically
Here,
what this
I'll
guy
open
looks
the
like.
door so that
I opened the
you guys
stream so I can
it.
see it.
There you go.
I can see it. I can see it on the secret stream.
Yep. And so that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
It's gonna end up being a frickin' bloodbath.
Big old ballroom blitz.
Well, I mean, maybe we might just be trying to teleport out of here. Could end up being really bad. Like we're still in a bad situation, but I think my plan is to just get the armadillo thing to Del Maria and like hope that leaves an impact on her, but then I'm not gonna actually take her with us. I don't think I'll be able to. Like I'm hoping it'll be one of those. I'll have to just hope for like a delayed kind of reaction, maybe. Like if I
Yeah.
give it to her, maybe she'll like think about it later and then be like, I want to go home now, and then she'll do it on her own, maybe. But I think that's about all I can do.
Well, the reason why we were trying to do it so expediently is we were going to try to do it before the blood moon or whatever happens at
Yeah.
midnight, because we heard that when that happens,
Oh yeah,
whatever-
all of the cursed undead lose their curse. They become free of their delusions. But sorry, let me get you guys your experience. Okay, so it's 19,200 experience each. And that is for defeating the twins.
Okay.
Hopefully she
Fun
doesn't
fact
attack.
for Grim here. So I don't know if you tried to guess like what it was that they were, but
Homunculus.
I won't tell you what their creature type is, but they did have class levels. And the reason that it was such a hard fight for your character in particular is because one after the other, they used smite good on.
Had a feeling.
Yeah.
That's why their AC was
that
ridiculous
makes-
versus you.
That makes sense because I was wondering like why I was hitting on like a 32 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
survived their onslaught.
Yep.
That also makes
I
sense why
got
their
that.
plus
was
to
very
hit was
proud
so
of
high,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that does make the math make a lot more sense.
Yep. I'm actually really glad that the first one got crowd controlled, because they are designed to fight with each other, like to flank and do nasty things.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, that's game for tonight. Thank you, everybody. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny like me getting the one that had to go do all the fucking talking
Yeah,
It's
I
bits.
thought it
alright.
was
It's
fun.
it's probably good. It's probably good that you did, because if it was quarterback, you would have just started attacking the guy the
Oh, you
second
think
they
so?
got in the conversation. Oh yeah.
But you have like much better
He's not.
diplomacy, so
Yeah, but he also has died a couple of times during this night, and he's not
not in a
feeling
talking
diplomacy.
mood. Yeah,
Yeah, not in a talking mood.
yeah. Like I said, I think we're probably just gonna have to give up on getting Del Mare out of here. I don't know that we can actually just like win this fight, but
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. I mean,
I have so my two spells I'll definitely try to get off are Holy Aura, and I have Righteous Might prepared. I've saved that one. So this big guy, this large dude in front of us, I might be able to like hold him off for a little bit, but I don't know. And then
Yeah, I mean, if you tank him, I might just like stay behind you and keep on giving you heals every round
Yeah.
with Kudu blasting him from behind.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then my Holy Aura will give us a little bit of bonuses. It's just Fingram's basically by himself right now. So,
yeah,
but
I got
you can teleport to us, so it's
yeah,
not
I
like
got a
Between
plan.
us.
I have a plan for how this is gonna play out. If you guys hopefully are fine on the other side of that door.
Hey, my sweet.
I have spells, so that's the important thing. I have
Are you
some
a beef
spells.
stick?
yeah. So
I have one of my better spells for that sort of situation.
Gotcha.
Right
Well,
now.
we're winding
I actually
down
have
right
Stone
now.
Skin.
I'll get started on that soup in just a little bit.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Well, that was
Gotcha.